In the heart of Lakewood, Florida, a tale of love, betrayal, and tragedy unfolded, captivating audiences and sparking debates across the nation. Welcome to The Tragic Murder of Douglas Benefield, a gripping true crime story. In this video, we delve deep into the haunting case of Ashley Benefield, a former ballerina, charged with the murder of her estranged husband, Douglas Benefield. Their tumultuous relationship, marked by allegations of abuse and a bitter custody battle, culminated in a fateful night that would change their lives forever. Join Dark Minds as we unravel the layers of this captivating narrative, exploring the complexities of self-defense, domestic violence, and the dark shadows lurking behind seemingly idyllic relationships. This is a story that will leave you questioning the nature of love, the depths of human despair, and the quest for justice in the face of unspeakable tragedy. In the world of ballet, where elegance and grace dominate the stage, the story of Ashley Benefield and her husband, Douglas Benefield, unfolded like a tragic ballet with its twists and turns, ultimately culminating in a deadly finale. Ashley, a former professional ballerina, and Doug, a 59-year-old Navy veteran, seemed an unlikely pair when they met in 2016. She was 24, he was 54, and despite their stark age difference, they fell into a whirlwind romance, marrying just 2 weeks after meeting at Ben Carson's home in Palm Beach, Florida. Their shared Republican views, faith in God, and passion for the Second Amendment formed the foundation of their relationship, but beneath the surface lurked a darker reality. Doug and Ashley Benefield, driven by their shared passion for ballet, embarked on a daring venture in Charleston, South Carolina. Together, they founded a ballet startup, envisioning a haven for dancers to hone their craft and showcase their talents. In this ambitious endeavor, Doug assumed the role of CEO, bringing his business acumen and organizational skills to the forefront. Meanwhile, Ashley, drawing upon her experience as a professional ballerina, took on the mantle of executive director, overseeing the artistic direction and creative vision of the company. The couple poured their hearts and souls into the startup, eager to cultivate a thriving community of dancers and choreographers. However, their aspirations were soon overshadowed by turmoil and legal battles. Shortly after the company's founding, allegations of contractual breaches surfaced, sending shockwaves through the ballet community. Dancers and choreographers, recruited with promises of artistic freedom and financial stability, found themselves unceremoniously dismissed mere weeks after their hiring. Accusations of mismanagement and betrayal tarnished the once promising reputation of the company, casting a shadow over Doug and Ashley's aspirations. Amidst mounting legal challenges and public scrutiny, the future of the ballet startup hung in the balance. For Doug and Ashley, the dream of creating a thriving artistic community seemed increasingly distant as they navigated the turbulent waters of litigation and controversy. Despite their best efforts to salvage their vision, the fallout from the lawsuits threatened to derail their ambitions and tarnish their legacy in the ballet world. As the legal battle raged on, the once promising startup found itself mired in uncertainty, its future uncertain in the face of adversity. As tensions mounted, so did allegations of abuse within their marriage. Ashley claimed Doug was violent and abusive, citing instances where he allegedly pulled out a gun during arguments and admitted to hitting their dog. She filed petitions accusing him of domestic violence, but investigators found little evidence to support her claims. In the tumultuous months leading up to his tragic death on September 28, 2020, Douglas Benefield and Ashley Benefield found themselves embroiled in a bitter struggle, not only for their marriage but also for the custody of their beloved 2-year-old daughter. Separated and amidst a heated custody battle, the couple's once idyllic relationship had deteriorated into a battleground of legal disputes and emotional turmoil. The strain of their failing marriage was palpable, casting a dark shadow over their Lakewood, Florida home. On that fateful day, tensions reached a boiling point as a domestic dispute erupted between Douglas and Ashley. Accounts vary, but Ashley claimed that she acted in self-defense when she fatally shot her estranged husband, Douglas Benefield. The details surrounding the tragic incident remain shrouded in uncertainty, with conflicting narratives clouding the truth of what transpired that day. As investigators piece together the events leading up to Douglas's death, they were met with a tangled web of accusations and recriminations. For Ashley, the decision to take her husband's life was a desperate act born out of fear and desperation, a final bid to protect herself and her daughter from what she perceived as an imminent threat. Yet, for those close to Douglas, the circumstances surrounding his death painted a different picture, one of betrayal and violence perpetrated by someone he once trusted implicitly. As the legal proceedings unfolded, the truth of what really happened that day remained elusive, buried beneath layers of grief and resentment. The legacy of Douglas Benefield, a Navy veteran and devoted father, was marred by the tragic circumstances of his untimely demise. For Ashley, the road ahead was fraught with uncertainty as she awaited trial, her fate hanging in the balance as the justice system grappled with the complexities of her case. As the world watched with bated breath, the story of Douglas and Ashley Benefield served as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the devastating consequences of unchecked conflict. However, doubts lingered. Some saw Ashley as a calculating figure, reminiscent of the devious character in the film Black Swan. The rapid pace of their courtship, coupled with allegations of abuse and financial turmoil, cast a shadow over their relationship. Stephanie Murphy, Doug Benefield's family attorney, characterized Ashley as a deceptive figure, masking her true intentions beneath a facade of innocence. To Doug's family, she was the Black Swan, hiding her sinister motives behind a veneer of purity. The investigation into Doug's death uncovered conflicting narratives and unanswered questions. Despite Ashley's claims of self-defense, detectives found little corroborating evidence to support her story. The absence of injuries, torn clothing, or signs of struggle cast doubt on her version of events. As Ashley awaited trial, the spectre of doubt loomed large over her case. As the sun sets on the tragic tale of Douglas Benefield, we're left with more questions than answers. The complexities of human relationships, the nuances of justice, and the enduring legacy of violence weigh heavily on our hearts. But amidst the darkness there is a glimmer of hope. Hope for a future where love triumphs over fear, where justice prevails, and where the echoes of Douglas's memory serve as a reminder of the fragility of life. Let us not forget the lessons learned from this gripping true crime story. Let us stand together against the shadows of abuse and violence for a world where every life is valued, every voice heard, and every heart filled with empathy and compassion. Thank you for joining Dark Minds on this profound exploration of the human spirit.